Hey everybody, so here we are outside. I just thought I'd take a quick look here at my car that I'm working on. So I've been kind of inspired to get working on cars again, watching a bunch of YouTube channels. So this is my 1999 Dodge Avenger. I bought it last December and I really didn't do anything with it the entire time I owned it. I just drove it to work every day. But I've been kind of, inspired lately to do some more work. So this is the car I did the video on the OBD codes on. I still have EGR problems, but it's going to the shop soon, so hopefully we can get that taken care of. But I've been doing some other things on it, waiting to get through DEQ. So I really do like this car. It's a lot of fun to drive. It handles really well, it stops really well, but it's just really slow. It gets pretty decent gas mileage. AC works. Pretty much everything works. So what I've done so far is I did have to replace the cigarette lighter so I could charge my phone in it. I cleaned the interior. The biggest problem with the car was the stank. There was just a nasty stench on the inside of the car. And it turns out it was dog. The entire deck lid was just covered in dog hair. So I finally vacuumed up most of that, and then I used a Meguiar's fogging air freshener, or vent freshener. The kind that's kind of like a bug bomb. And that worked pretty well. And it's pretty much gotten rid of the stench. Yeah, this whole thing was just covered in dog hair. I thoroughly vacuumed and cleaned the rest of the interior, armor rolled it. So it's actually looking pretty good at the moment. Not too many things wrong with it. I do have to replace the passenger door handle that's broken, but that's on the way from eBay. You know, it's kind of funny that a brand new one, a cheap Chinesium one was $6.45 shipped on eBay. Go to my local pick and pull yard and they're $11 used. And it's obviously not any stronger because this one broke, so. We do need to get a phone holder on it. So pretty much, I got just a few things left to repair. Of course, it has to get through emissions testing. The EGR has to get fixed, has to go through emissions testing. I've replaced the door handle. I have to fix the windshield washer squirters. I hear the pump, but it doesn't actually squirt anything. And it needs a front end alignment. And that's it. I mean, other than cosmetics. So I'm really happy with the condition of this car since I started working on it. So I did get some rubbing compound. I've been getting rid of some paint scrapes. And I also sanded down the headlights. They were very, very bad. So I just grabbed some wet sandpaper and some clear varnish, and I got those taken care of. I mean, they're not perfect. They're not perfectly clear, as you can see, but they're really close, and they work so much better now than they did before. It's not even funny. So a couple hours worth of work is all it takes to fix these headlights, and I couldn't be happier with them. Yeah, there's some stuff on the inside of those. I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't really affect them. And then the spoiler all the clear coat on the spoiler was completely trashed. So I sanded that all down and primed it. I will be painting it with some matching spray because for some reason my local AutoZone actually had the correct color in stock. So in a future project I will be sanding this down with wet sanding down in 1000 grit and then spraying on the correct color. There's a dent right here. I don't remember that being there. That might be something more recent. I don't recall that being there. I could be wrong. Well, there's a couple scrapes in the bumper. It needs wheels, of course. That's the biggest thing. I need to get wheels for it. And the front bumper has a big old rip in it. And really, that's about it. That's all the kind of cosmetic things I need to fix. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this car. Half that mirror is missing. Yeah, it was obviously hit at one time. So it's had a pretty hard life. It does have almost 240,000 miles on it, but it runs and drives. The AC blows cold. It doesn't overheat on hot days with the AC running, so I really can't complain. It just needs wheels to look decent. Yeah, so I got this project. I'm also going to get my Granada out of storage. It's a 79 Granada, which it may not sound like much, but when you realize they're essentially the same mechanically as an old Mustang, The biggest problem with that is it also has to go through emissions, even though it's 79. But I finally figured out a way to get around that using Oregon's special purpose vehicle rules. So I'm going to get tags for that and get it out and clean it up. It's got a blown head gasket, so it gives me an excuse to bump up the power once I don't have to worry about emissions testing anymore. So, still working on my cars, working on a bunch of other stuff. Old man nerd out.